This video is to the CEO of the Returning Home Foundation. First of all, I want to commend you in your efforts and your mission to educate and create public awareness about recidivism so that to help incarcerated persons return home and succeed when they return home. I conducted a SWOT analysis based on your organization, and I noticed that some of the strengths of your organizations is that you are committed to helping the population of prisoners in prison and after release. You create public awareness by informing the public and encouraging Congress to consider fiscal responsibility when issuing prison sentences. I think that is a very plus in that area. I also noticed that you correlate with other programs aimed at requiring mandatory minimum sentencing and visitation rights of incarcerated individuals. You also provide support to children and spouses of incarcerated individuals while advocating for cost-effective justice. The weaknesses of the foundation is that it is a local foundation dedicated to helping those in the state of California, specifically Orange County. The organization was also founded in 2007, but it has not expanded outside of Orange County. Some opportunities are that there are limited resources for reentry programs available outside of your organization. There aren't many local organizations aimed at prison reforms. Recently, there have been discussion about prison reform during the last presidential election, and is a topic of discussion among politicians due to the fiscal cost of prison systems. The threats that the RHF face is that there are other national funded programs aimed at prison reform that may be more effective and reach a larger group of people. Other threats include the fact that there have been an increase in crime rates, and some politicians might be lobbying for a crackdown on crime. So I've proposed a solution to the problem. The opportunity that the Return Home Foundation can use to advocate for prison reform would be addressing the concern that the increasing rate of prisoners in the criminal justice system is not fiscally responsible. America is currently facing a budget crisis, and there is opportunity for the government to spend less on prison systems and more on other needs in America, like healthcare and education. For recent discussion from politicians on fiscal budgets and prison reform, the RHF should use social media to educate the public on the average amount of money spent on housing prisoners. The RHF should also spread the news to the public on alternative measures for incarceration, like using technology to enforce in-home monitoring programs that are more advanced but less costly than housing inmates in prison. In prison, where we are paying public taxes on their housing and meals. Educating the public on current spending and offering alternative opportunities to incarceration for nonviolent crimes create awareness on how the government can save money for other needs. Social media is a platform that reaches diverse populations and can spread quickly by allowing the public to put pressure on politicians to address the issue of prison reform. Social media provide an opportunity to move the field of social marketing beyond focusing on personal changes and at the individual level to a more social concern. By using social media, the individuals on social media can act as a vocal advocate and increase the conversation of prison reform and become more involved. So my advice and proposal to the RHF is to use social media as a platform. Get the information out there. Use others to advocate for prison reform. Spread the news and use social media to put pressure on politicians Thank you.